Welcome to another video of Power BI. In this video, we are going to talk about how to import data from database to Power BI. So now I have the Power BI up and running. I go to the SQL Server. You can put your server name and should be able to connect, assuming you have permissions. So I put my server name. The database name is optional. You can also do it in the later step. You have two modes of connectivity. You can import the data like we did for CSV file into Power BI, or you could do the direct query mode. The import file imports all the data and the metadata into Power BI, where the direct query mode only imports the metadata, and every time you open Power BI it will fetch the data into Power BI in a real-time fashion from the database. Here we have the advanced option where you could also write your select statement. For this video, we are going to do an import mode and not write a query. And the next thing we need to do is import data from which database. So we are working with AdventureWorks DW. So I want to import some fact tables. So I want to import fact internet sales, and I can also select all the related tables that have a key to the dimension tables. So it will load all these tables into our model. So we hit load. So we see that there are 5 different tables being imported to Power BI. Now, when we have the data import, we can go again to the data view and see the different tables data. So these are all just the data for the DIM currency. It's the data for the DIM customer. This is the data for DIM date, and so on. If we look at the relationship view, it already detected the relationship between these tables. This is coming from a star schema, which means the data is connected, the dimensions are connected to the fact without any middle tables. For now, we are not going to work with sales reason, so I am going to delete this from the model for now. You can just do that by right-clicking and delete. Alright, so we have these different tables that we have brought to the model. So this is our measure table. Those are all the dimensions surrounding the measure table. And we can see that there's a one-to-many relationship between the DIM and fact tables. The little dotted sign that we see is called role-playing dimensions. So if we expand the DIM date, it is those different columns from the fact sales fact table are connected to the same column date key. So if we select one other relationship, we see the due date is connected to date key, SIP order date key is connected to date key, as well as the SIP date is connected to the date key. So but at a time only one can be activated, so those two are deactivated. That's how you import data from a database to Power BI.